Lesson 27, Board Meeting and Committees.
Adhere. Adhere.
The chairman never adhered to his own rules.
Agenda. Agenda.
The agenda was sent out 3 weeks ago so that everyone could prepare for the meeting.
Bring up. Bring up.
Can you bring up the main menu again?
Conclude. Conclude.
After long discussions, the board has concluded that the project has to be cancelled.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The manager was just waiting for the go-ahead from her boss before mailing the report.
Goal. Goal.
Employees are expected to analyze and evaluate their annual goals.
Lengthy. Lengthy.
After lengthy discussions, the chairperson was re-elected for another term.
Matter. Matter.
If there are no other matters to discuss, we will conclude the meeting.
Periodically. Periodically.
The group tried to meet periodically.
Priority. Priority.
Since the remaining issues were not a priority, the group decided to move them to the next week's agenda.
Progress noun. Progress verb. Progress noun. Progress verb.
The executive committee asked each group to present a report showing their progress for the year.
Waste. Waste.
Without a leader, the group members wasted time and energy trying to organize themselves.
Word families. Adhere. The chairperson asked us to adhere to the items on the agenda. Adherence. Your adherence to these guidelines would be appreciated. Conclude. To conclude, we must all focus on the year ahead of us and the challenges that we will face. Conclusion. Unfortunately, the conclusion of the meeting was that they needed to downsize their workforce. Conclusive. There is no conclusive evidence to back up the report. Lengthen. Ms. Green decided to lengthen the time allotted to the meeting to allow each person a chance to speak. Length. Because of its length, we decided not to read the entire report at the meeting. Lengthy. A presentation that is too lengthy will only put the audience to sleep. Period. The sales reports for the current period are excellent. Periodic. They received periodic updates from the overseas licensees. Periodically. The employee checked his messages periodically during the week-long seminar. Prioritize. Once the team members learned to prioritize their work, they were much more productive. Priority. The committee member has difficulty setting priorities for herself. Prior. The director did not give much attention to Ellen's proposal as he had several prior matters to attend to. Progress. Everyone was surprised at how quickly the meeting had progressed. Progression. The quick progression of events didn't surprise anyone. Progressive. The new president is very progressive and is always looking for ways to improve the business. Word practice. Part 1. Words in context. Read the following passage and write the words in the blanks below. Adhered to, agenda, brought up, concluded, go ahead, goals, lengthy, matters, periodically, priority, progress, waste. Committee meetings are a frequent and necessary event at almost every company. In order for meetings to be productive and not viewed as of time, they should be run efficiently. Critical to the success of any meeting is everyone who attends the meeting should be aware of the agenda and be prepared to discuss the at hand and the to be accomplished. To avoid discussions, time frames should be set and the meeting is called to order by the chairperson. Attendance is taken and agenda items are owner by one. In general, topics should be at the beginning of the agenda to make sure that the attendees are able to discuss them fully and make timely decisions. Once the is given for a plan or project, a plan of action is developed. The committee must then check upon the of that plan. The meeting is without any outstanding issues and a date for the next meeting is set. Part 2. Incomplete sentences. Choose the word that best completes the sentence. 1. When using these facilities, please to the rules posted by the door. A. Adhere. B. Adhering. C. Adherence. D. Adhered to. As the chairman stood to give his, everyone in the room was listening. A. Conclusion. B. Conclude. C. Conclusive. D. Concluding. 3. George decided to his business trip by a few days so he could do some sightseeing. A. Length. B. Lengthen. C. Lengthy. D. Lengthened. 4. The original members of the committee met for lunch or dinner. A. Period. B. Periods. C. Periodically. D. Periodic. 5. As her first, the committee chairwoman wanted to attract new, energetic members to the group. A. Prior. B. Priority. C. Prioritize. D. Prioritized. 6. Even as they through the hundreds of pages of supporting material, the committee was still not convinced that the project was justified. A. Progression. B. Progressed. C. Progresses. D. Progressive. Part 3. Text completion. Choose the word or phrase that best completes the sentence. Memo. To department staff. From Alison Roth, Department Manager. Meeting. All members of the department staff are requested to attend a department meeting next Friday morning. As you know, we meet to review our work of the past months and finalize plans for the coming months. The goal of this Friday's meeting is to set our priorities for the next 6 months. The meeting agenda is attached for your review. Let's agree to follow the agenda and not other matters at this time so that we can finish the meeting in a timely manner. The most important item on the agenda is the budget. We need to take a careful look at our spending practices. Too much money over the past 6 months. Please come with ideas about how we can use our funds more efficiently in the future. Please arrive at the meeting on time so that we can conclude before 12 o'clock. 1a. Period. B. Periodic. C. Periodical. D. Periodically. 2a. Setback. B. Go ahead. C. Bring up. D. Adhere to. 3a. Waste. B. Have wasted. C. Will waste. D. Are wasting. Part 4. Reading Comprehension. Questions 1 to 5 refer to the following agenda and email message. Perush Incorporated Annual Meeting. May 17, 20XX. 1 p.m. Agenda. 1. Progress Report on Overseas Expansion, Robert Fleuret. 2. Reducing Waste in Our Plants, Madeline Costello. 3. Reassessing Our Financial Goals, Jean Dupree. 4. Hiring and Firing Policies, Cynthia Weinstein. 5. Looking Ahead, Priorities for the Next Decade, Samuel Leon. 2. Cynthia Weinstein. From Samuel Leon. Subject: Yesterday's meeting. Hello Cynthia, we all missed you at yesterday's meeting. We were concerned that a medical emergency prevented your attendance, but are glad to hear that you are all right now. The meeting went well, and we were able to adhere to the agenda for the most part. There was only one small change. Jean gave his presentation on finance right after Robert since he had to leave early. Tour secretary faxed a copy of your report to me, and I read it in your place. There were a few questions which will be submitted to you by email. The meeting was not lengthy at all. In fact, even though we had scheduled 3 hours for the entire meeting, we actually concluded half an hour earlier than that. You see how efficient we have become. A copy of the meeting minutes will be faxed to you before 5 o'clock today. I hope to speak with you soon, Samuel. 1. What was the second item presented at the meeting? A. Progress Report on Overseas Expansion. B. Reducing Waste in Our Plants. C. Reassessing Our Financial Goals. D. Hiring and Firing Policies. 2. Who read the report on hiring and firing policies? A. Madeline Costello. B. Jean Dupree. C. Cynthia Weinstein. D. Samuel Leon. 3. What time did the meeting end? A. 1 o'clock. B. 3:30. C. 4 o'clock. D. 4:30. 4. The word goals in line 3 of the agenda is closest in meaning to A. Objectives. B. Problems. C. Needs. D. Decisions. 5. The words adhere to in line 4 of the email are closest in meaning to A. Study. C. Follow. B. Design. D. Understand.